Hey everybody, this is Melissa from vmis.net, and today we're going to take a look at how to apply and add licenses in vSphere 7. So I just logged into my vCenter, and I have this lovely message at the top. There are expired or expiring licenses in your inventory. And as you can see, my hosts are disconnected, my cluster's got some issues going on, and vSphere will tell you, besides this banner up top, that your licenses are expired. So I have expired vCN licenses, expired host licenses, and that's about it, but that's most of my vSphere environment. There are a couple of ways to do this. So let's start with vCenter, even though that one actually works because you do it the same way. So you right click and you can just click assign license right here. And that's what we're going to do for all our assets. Now let's take care of vSAN first. So I right click on my cluster. Remember, vSAN licenses are always applied at the cluster level. I click assign license. You can see I've already entered my vSAN license here, so I'm going to click it. If I didn't have it, I could click new license and just add the license key, give it a name right here, but we already have it. So again, I'm going to right click on the cluster, assign license, select my valid license, and click OK. So now let's take a look at our hosts. We're going to acknowledge all these while we're at it too. We know. This is a nested environment, which is why I have all these unhappy vSAN messages, but it's a nested environment that I use for testing and making videos like this apparently, so don't worry about that. Now let's go to our host. Again, we're going to right click. We're going to say assign license. I already have my vSphere license in here, so I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to do that for all my hosts. Now you will have to reconnect your hosts after you apply your new license. We'll do that next. Okay, right click, assign license. Okay, so when your license expires, you're basically not going to be able to do anything in vSphere. So you'll come in here, everything's going to be disconnected. And you might notice you're having weird errors and stuff, and that's probably because your licenses are expired. You should always, as part of your environment's validation plan, update your licenses, because remember, you get a 60-day eval license when you just install vCenter ESXi without ever doing anything. So if you forget to update your license 60 days later, your whole environment pops and you're grinding to a halt. So let's just reconnect this guy. I'm going to reconnect all our hosts real quick. And he's looking better. Connection, connect. Right click, connection, connect. Okay. Now let's go look at these. My host license expires in 9 days, host in compliance. All right, so we're looking better here. And what is my cluster yelling at me for? Nothing anymore. So let's go talk about real quick another way to add your licenses. Like I said, you can right click, add your license right there. But if you go to menu here and administration, there's also this licenses section, and you can add and remove licenses here. So I have some like old licenses. Actually, I don't have any old licenses in here, but if oh, here we go, vCenter server 6. So I could just say, remove licenses because I'm using vCenter 7 now, so it's useless. So it's a nice idea to clean up your licenses as well if you're not using them anymore, because it can get a little crowded. And let's go back home real quick. So let's just go home. And if you click this button up here, there are expired or expiring licenses in your inventory, and manage your licenses. We're going to come right back to that same license screen. Again, you can add your licenses here. We can look at here, you can see all the products we have licensed in our environment, and then we can take a look at assets, right? So we have a vCenter, we have some hosts, we have some a cluster, that's the vSAN license right there, and solutions. If I had other vSphere products in my environment, I would see it there. So I can click on this cluster and find out some more information about the licenses, when it expires, and how many CPUs I have, all that kind of good stuff. So if we go home, we can see a couple more alerts. So let's go look at our cluster for fun. Monitor. And again, we have some vSAN issues here because I'm using nested vSAN. Let's just clear all that out. And that fixed all my weird red stuff I have with the host. So you really need to go in there and acknowledge those messages or reset them to green or whatever to kind of clean up everything here. So if we can close this out now, and we can see everything is looking good. I have some other issues in my environment, right? Host is not in compliance with profile, and apparently there's a vCenter server update available, but that's something for another time. This is just how to assign your licenses. Remember, just select your asset, right-click on it, assign license. You can select the appropriate license. It knows, right? So it's only letting me pick a vCenter license when I right-click on the vCenter. And that's really all there is to it. It's really important to update your licenses so you don't have that big orange message and everything doesn't disconnect itself. And that's all for now.